Hi friends, it's Peggy Noe from prettypapercards.com. I'm here with um, my little Yorkshire Terrier Ellie. We are having a very busy day, and I'm so happy just to be here with you. We are, aren't we, Ellie? We are. It's been a busy Friday, but you know what? It's a great day because let me make sure. There we go. We're live. Yay. Okay. I'm so glad. And today is national, it could be international, I'm not sure. National or International Coffee Day. And that is any day that's a national or internet, any day that's a coffee day is a good day for me. I love my coffee, especially first thing in the morning. It's warm here. It's probably around 85. And so I've got iced coffee in my Stampin' Up mug. So let me take a little sip. Ellie always likes to lick the outside when the glass is sweating. It's been in here for a while, for just maybe 10 minutes. I just love my coffee. I really do. Iced or regular, it's great. And it keeps me going. I don't usually drink it this late, but I wanted to because we're together and we're celebrating International Coffee Day or National Coffee Day. I kind of forget which one it is. Kay, good to see you. Tracy, Hilda, wonderful to see you guys. We are going to have fun today. I have a fun project. It's actually more than a fun fold, it's a box. It's a cute little box, and I think you're going to like it. It's going to be a Christmas box. Beth, good to see you. Linda, good to see you. Okay, so let's start with a couple of announcements so we can get those things out of the way. So, first of all, my class, some of you know, I haven't advertised it on here. Marcia Long, good to see you. Roz, good to see you. I haven't advertised it on here as far as putting up a little putting up anything. But so right now I am taking pre-orders for my sunflowers and pumpkins class to go. And this is going to be so much fun, you guys. So I really wanted to use the sunflower masks. I think some of you have them. They're called Abundant Beauty Decorative Masks. And I think quite a few of you might have them. And I've wanted to do a class with them since I saw them. They're so cute. And also I wanted to do a class with the Pick of the Patch bundle. The darling, adorable pumpkins and the punch that goes with the pumpkins. And I've wanted to do a class with both of those, so I just combined them. So for the class, you'll get the bundle is extra, but for the class kit, $45, you will get the Abundant Beauty masks, and I'll teach you how to use them and what to do with them. And they're a pack of, I think it's 6 masks, and 4 of them combine to make beautiful sunflowers. The other 2, we're going to make a card with one of the other ones. They're just really, really fun. And then it also comes with some gems. These are the 2023-2025 in color dots, and I've used a bunch of them. I've already ordered the masks and the dots for the class because I was concerned they would run out. So I've got them for the class. And then you're going to get not a full roll, but some of this beautiful gold ribbon and some of this really pretty pecan pie ribbon. I have it coming from both ends. And oh yes, Marcia, how are you feeling? Oh, you're still in pain? Oh, we're so sorry. We're praying for you, Marcia. I'm glad you can come on because we can all, encourage you and love having you on. Anyway, so that's the class. It comes with all of that, and I'm going to give you a quick little glimpse. You're going to make 2 of each of these cards. Very, very cute. You get the PDFs. You get a tutorial of tips and tricks. Loving this one. And that's the one that used the gold ribbon, and here's the one that uses the pecan pie ribbon, and that's another one of the masks, and I'm going to show you how to do all of that. So if you're interested in the class, it's $45 for the class kit that includes the masks and partial ribbons and a full package of the gems. Just email me at Peggy@prettypapercards.com and I'll get you all set up. If you don't have the Pick of the Punch bundle, which you need to complete the cards, then you can add that on and the total will be $83.50. That's just at cost for the bundle, not even sales tax or shipping. That is just the cost of the bundle right there, added on for $83.50. You get envelopes with all my cards, and you get the shipping is included in my price, shipping from me to you. And then there's also a PDF offering if you want just the PDFs and the video, the tips and tricks video. That is $20. So email me, Peggy@prettypapercards.com, and I will get you all signed up. And that is going to be open until October 2nd, which I think is Monday or Tuesday. So the pre-order will be open until Monday or Tuesday. So definitely sign up. Polly Libby, good to see you. Carol Schaefer, good to see you. Yes, Marcia, we're all praying for you. Okay, and the other announcement is about starting October 3rd, we have the new starter kit special, 35 for 35 or 35 because of Stampin' Up's 35th year. They're offering they have two options for getting the starter kit, and I have the little details written down here. So the starter kit is usually $99. You pay for $125 in product, and after that everything you get is at least 20% off. So one option is, instead of paying $99 for $125, you get 30% off of that. You only pay $64.35 for $125 in Stampin' Up product of your choice. $64. I mean, that's kind of like the price of a bundle. And you get $125 in product. It ships to you free, and you can be a part of my team of sweet stampers. I'm going to put Ellie down. She's ready for her little nap. You can be a part of my Sweet Stampers team, and we have a lot of fun. I've got gals from all over the country. Some come on here with us. So that's one option. Your other option is for the same price of $99, you get 35% more in product. So instead of the normal $99 you pay for $125 in product, you'll still pay $95, but you'll get $168.75 in product of your choice. So this starts on the 3rd. Let me just check my little calendar here, which is Tuesday. It starts next Tuesday. So I would love to have you guys take advantage of this, most of all because it's such a great offer. And I mean, that's what I did, because I just wanted the discount on the products, and there's no better way to do it. And so, plus I would love you on my team. And so start thinking about it. If you're interested, if you have any questions, email me, Peggy@prettypapercards.com. And if you are interested, start making your list of products. And I'll be advertising that a little bit more as it gets closer to the date. But keep that in mind, because I am really looking forward to some of you getting on my team. Margaret Gordon, good to see you. Good morning from Australia. We've got Anthony that comes on from London, Margaret from Australia. I mean, we're like a worldwide group here, and I love you, each one. Thank you so much for being on. Okay, so that's it. We're going to make a fun box today. The original design is from Poodles from London. She's a top demonstrator in London. She made it a year or two ago. And I've made this a few times, but I've never made it on a live. I've made it for my team and for classes, local classes. But this is a super cute, you could make it for any season, but check this out, and we're going to learn how to do this today. The top opens and it goes back down with a little baby magnet. So I don't know if you can hear that. Let's see. There's the little snap. Isn't that just so cute? Okay, are you ready to learn it? Now, one thing I was thinking is I will put the dimensions in my blog post and on YouTube in the description. And hi to my wonderful YouTube watchers. I love you guys so much. I love going back over to YouTube after I'm finished, and because I can't see the YouTube. I could, but I don't anyway. And so I go over right after and check out your comments, and they're so sweet. So my suggestion is, if you like this and you think you might want to make it, you could make it with me right now. Just get an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper and your paper trimmer, and you could make it or take notes. But we can make it together. So let me turn you down and we'll get started. I wanted to get started right away so that we have time forever to really show you how it goes. Okay, so here it is. And again, close up. I've just put that little decoration. Oh, I wanted to show you another one I made in the spring. I made this one. This is out of the Countryside Inn paper, and that's one of the paper florist dies that created that flower. And then you just open it and the lid just snaps right down because it has that little magnet. So it's really not hard, and I wanted to show you. So we're going to get out. Let me just get my stuff here. First of all, I wanted to show you the beautiful paper that I used, and I meant to look up the name of it. I don't even remember the name, and I threw away the package. This is one of the special release online exclusive papers, and I'm so sorry if some of you know the name of the paper. Jot it down here as a comment, because it is really pretty. It's foil on one side, and this is the paper we're going to use today, this one. And on the back are these fun red dots, but the back side is not foiled, but the front side is. And I just love it. I love the foil. I just wanted to show you all the pages because they're so pretty. And here's the back side of that one. I guess that's upside down. That's little ornaments. Very cute. Here's the foiled side of this one. This I like very much, this stripe. Yes, put prize, because the prize for today, if you put prize, is going to be the box. And I'm going to try to flatten it down to send it to you, but I'm going to get it to one of you who win. Okay, and here's the back of that. I've used some of that paper. Here's another one. Here's the foiled side, and this is the back of this one. Look at, they're just beautiful. This is another favorite. Look at those cute Christmas trees, and there's the back. So I wanted to show you this paper because it's so pretty, and if you don't go on the website, you might not know that it's available. So it's under the section called Online Exclusives. Okay, and you can find it there. So we're going to get started. I've got my paper trimmer out, and you have to pull up the arm because we're going to be doing some scoring at a distance here. So if you're working along with me, let me get a little sip of my coffee here to give me some more energy. In that it's coffee day, whatever it is, national or international, I kind of forget. I do forget. But whatever, I'm happy about it. So your piece that you begin with is actually, you cut off a 1/2 inch on each side, so it's 8 by 10.5. So that's your beginning piece. And I've got my directions. Hi, Tracy. I've got my directions right next to me, so I hope we do this right together. So we're going to put it lengthwise, or landscape, and we're going to score at 2. I thought I would do this with you so you can really see that it's not that complicated. 2 and 5 with your score blade, 7 and 10. And you can find Poodle's instructions over on her, that's her kind of little alias. She goes by Poodles, but her name is Sam McDonald. And then we turn it, so that was 2, 5, 7, and 10, and then we're going to turn it in a portrait manner, and we're going to score again at 2 and 5. And when you do the scoring correctly, it just kind of comes together. We have to do a little cutting. You know, boxes have a little cutting. Okay, now there's a little bit of a trick here. So we turn it over. How do I turn it over to get it to the right place? Let me see. Yes. So I turn it over so the there's a little box that's only on one corner. It's like a 1.5 by 1.5 inch box. I'm going to just barely fold some of these so we can see the folds, because it helps better with the reflection and everything. So there's only one place on the paper that once it's scored that has this little tiny box, and that goes in the lower left corner when you're positioning it like this, when you're ready for this part. So what we're going to do now is what creates that little dent in there, to make that little dent. Okay, so when you put it horizontally, your page, let me see if I can get that up a little bit so you can see it. With the little box in the lower corner, it's the only square that looks like that. Then you go at 1 inch, just at 1 inch, and put the score blade up at the top and go down to 5. And let me pull it over just a bit more so you can see. This is one little thing that someone advised me to do. I put a little 1/4 inch strip of paper, I think it was like petal pink or something, right in here under the inches on my score. Hello, Ann Sasson, good to see you. And that way you can see those marks a little better. So at 1 inch on this side, you come down to 5 inches. Okay, and I can see it over here. It says 5 inches. So I come down there, and then I'm going to go back up and do that a couple of times. Okay, and then we move over to 6 inches, and we do that same thing again. Go up, and we come down to 5. Just right there. Okay. Now, there's a fun little thing that you get to do, which I rather liked. We need a ruler for this. What did I do with my ruler? I thought I put it, here it is. Okay, here's my ruler. And you need a ruler and a bone folder. And to make that little, kind of what you might call a pucker in that box, and I'll show it to you again, that little pucker right there. So what we do, here is our score line again. I'll fold that just a little bit. And here's the other one. This is that little one. We only went down to 5 inches. So what we do is from the 5 inch point, we put our ruler from there to this corner of this other fold. I know it's hard with the glare and everything, but we just put it from that corner to that corner, and I can make like a score line using my bone folder, the tip of my bone folder. Can you see it? Let me see if I can put some light on it. Maybe you can see it there. So this line comes down, and then there's an angled line right there. And then we do the same thing again over to the other corner. And we do that twice. And that is the most complicated thing of anything that you do here. It's not it's a pretty easy box to make, and it's super cute, and people love it. They totally love it. So I'm doing that again on the 6 inch where we made the 6 inch mark. Okay, that's that. Now we just are going to fold all of our lines and burnish them so that our box comes together really nicely. Good, you can see it. Good, I'm glad. Thank you for letting me know, Marcia. And this is what makes the box turn out nice, is the folding and burnishing. Because then the folds lay down, and here's that little skinny line that we scored right there, that little 1/2 inch. Okay, now we're going to cut it. And here I made a little kind of a map. Do you ever have little maps? So I don't know if you can understand this map, but here it is. Now here is the way we were positioned right here when we did these little scores. But then we turn it over, and the way she explains it is this becomes the back of your little box, this one right here. becomes the back. So once you have all your scoring done and your burnishing, you put it out like this with your 1/2 inch mark over to the left, and then you start doing some cutting. So the X's are where you cut. That's what I put the X's for. Okay, scissors. So I'm going to look at my little map here, and we kind of start by, let me be sure. Okay, I got to be this way. The 2 big boxes go here, and the thinner box down there. You really, I had to watch it a couple times, but then once I got started, I made like tons of these. I made a whole bunch. Once you do it once, you'll kind of get it. So we cut this off, and this then, like I mentioned, becomes the back of the box, just like that. So then we don't need any of these over here. And we cut all of these off. I don't know how many of you are box people. Some paper crafters love to make boxes. Poodles is one. I've had people in my classes where I explain something to this, they know exactly what I'm talking about. They zip, 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 and make the box right away. And then I've had other people who can't figure it out at all and don't like making boxes. So I guess I've decided maybe you have a little preference. Marcia Fonte, screenshot, good idea. Okay, and then here, so this is what we cut off, and I cut off this little guy here. Just like that. And you can do this with a paper trimmer if you're real particular, you like to get your lines really, really straight. I don't know, I'm satisfied with this. Okay, so now what we do, this is all the bottom, this is the box, this is the bottom that will fold up, and we begin to just cut up here. Are some of you glazed over? Oh, Carol likes making them, but you don't have many uses for them. Yeah, Kathy, for small treats, I know a demonstrator who takes things like this with her to the cleaners, at the holidays. She'll take them a treat box for Halloween, for all different things, and they love her. They just love her. So what we're going to do is we're going to start. You've seen this before. You just make kind of a V, and it helps it to lay down flatter. It makes it a lot easier. So you just cut a very thin V. It makes a nicer box. It makes it look more professional. I'm just going to say. So if you want to have a more professional looking box, you would do this. Just cut a little kind of a V there on each side, and I'm not going to cut a V on the last one that will be the topper. This is going to, excuse me, well, not the topper, but the top of the bottom. Oh, good grief, that doesn't make any sense. It will be the one that everything sits on. Anyway, I'll show you. I don't know how to explain that. Okay, so there we go. Now you're probably wondering, how do we get that V lid? Snips is easier, you think, Marcia? Okay, I like snips. So we do need to bring our trimmer back for one thing, but I have to do one little measurement. Where did my ruler? Okay, here it is. So this we talked about is the lid, because this is the back of the box. This is going to be the lid. So in order to make that cute little V that pops down, we have to put a little dot at 1.5. That is the center of the little V. And that's going to show us what to do with our paper trimmer. And what we're going to do is, I'm going to fold this whole part over, and we're going to put that little dot right on in the cutting channel. I don't know if that's what you call it. It's like a cutting trough or something, cutting channel. And I'm going to cut from that little dot to the right edge down here, and that's going to create one side of our V, just like that. And then we do the same thing with the other side. And I think I did that. How did I do that? There, kind of like that, where you get the top where the first one ended, and you're going to put it right to that corner and cut. And there we go. Pretty cute, huh? Isn't that amazing? So now we're ready with our box. That's it. And now we put it together. So, of course, when you're making boxes, you usually want to use tear and tape because that's going to hold it together better. So we know the box is going to fold up like this, okay? This is how our box is going to fold up, kind of like that. And these parts are going to fold down. So we need to, that's what this little tab is for, is to put it here like that. So one easy way you can do it is to put the tab flat and just fold this down on it. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to put my tear and tape right here in the center of this tab. I kind of think it's pretty neat that the pattern called for this little, just this little tab. I just think it's cute. Here's my bone folder. When I use tear and tape, I like to press it down nice and tight this first time because I know it's going to adhere. And then I use my paper snips to loosen that and pull it up and just pull it right off. Okay. And now we're just going to, Anthony, good to see you. We're making a box today. Now we're just going to lay that down, and that is the beginning of our box. There it is, put together. What do you think? Okay. Now, before we do anything else, we need to put on our magnets. Have any of you used magnets in boxes before? Let me know if you have. So I'm using these little magnets that I got from Amazon. And if you want to know where, I can go back and get the link for you. I'll try and maybe post it under here. These are the tiniest, tiniest, tiniest. Look at that. That's a whole bunch. That's like maybe 20 magnets. And so what you do is you just slide them off, and there's one, and we need two. One for the top and one for it to adhere to the side. Okay, there are the two little tiny magnets. And the way you put them on is with mini glue dots. So here is a dot right here, okay? Now I'm not sure, let me see if I can do this. We can put the magnet right on top of the dot and press down real hard, and let's pull that up. Yep, and the magnet is adhered to the back of the dot. I don't know if you can see that. And then what we want to do is we just want to see where on our little front flap. Oh, you use Tombow? Okay. So now we need to know, where do we want to put our little magnet? And I'm going to just put it right up here, kind of in a center place. And once it's there, it's really there. Okay. So now the reason we're not doing the bottom yet is because we need to reach through the bottom in just a minute. So here are those little lines that we talked about, the little pucker lines. And what we're going to, I should have probably done this when I was scoring. But they're right there. They come together pretty easy. So this is the one that we scored down to this point, and here are the side ones. We scored to each side. So we just want to pull that in, and it should go pretty easily. And then just bend up the little side ones. Let me see. You just have to have just a bit of patience. And there we go. Now we have our pucker. And there is our, I want to get this one to really fold in there. Just fold it up just a bit. Come on, guy. Okay, there it goes. And there, that's how, this is still the bottom hanging out, but that's how the top is going to close, just like that. And then our little lid is going to pop down. So, in order to get the magnet where we need it to be, I think this is a very fun thing. Let me know if you think this is cute. So I just take this magnet and I just drop it on here, and it is going to automatically, it automatically goes. Can you see that? It's going to go right back to where that one is. I think that's fun. Anyway, small things amuse me. So what I'm going to do is we're going to be able to adhere it by putting a little glue dot right on the magnet now that it's in the place we know is going to be a good place for it. Okay, now I've got a little glue dot right on my finger there, and I'm going to put it right on that magnet. Okay, and the magnet is adhered to the, I want to make sure you can see it. So it's right behind the other one. And then you just close that top and press it down. And now here's where you want to be able to reach your hand in. Is that now, because the bottom is open, you can reach your hand in. Now we should be able to pull this open because press down there, and it's now adhered where we want it to be. So now when we close the box, pop, it just pops right on there. This still isn't quite doing what I want it to. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay, isn't that kind of cute? All right, now we can seal up the base of our box. And what we're going to do, the one that was the straight piece that I did not do any angling, that is going to be on the top. So what we're going to do is put these down first, the sides, then put the bottom, and then I'm going to put some more tear and tape here, and we're going to adhere it with tear and tape. And really, it's going pretty quick, isn't it? This hasn't taken as long as I thought it might. On air, I wasn't sure on the live how much time it would take, but it's gone pretty quickly. And then we just pull that right off, and then pop it right onto the bottom. And there it is. Now what I like to do actually is put my bone folder in and kind of press down in there to make sure it really adheres. So now we have our box all ready to go. There are the little puckered sides. You have fits with your magnets in your Misty. You've been bit by them? Oh, I'm sorry, Marcia. Yeah, it is fun, Anthony. I think it's a really fun thing. Now, what we've got is I have pre-cut for speed, well, for timeliness, 3 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 squares of the paper that I wanted. And all we need to do now is adhere it. That's what's going to cover our magnet there, and we're going to cut one to cover the magnet there, and one will go on the back. Now, I don't usually use the seal. This is Seal Plus, but with foil paper I do, because if you use glue, it might show through the foil. You know, it'll look bumpy, and I don't like that to happen. So we're just going to put this right over that magnet. Nobody's going to even know that it's there. And we'll just put it right down there like that. You don't even know that a magnet is there, do you? Okay, now we'll put one on the back. And I'll do the same thing. Put my tape on all 4 sides, because I want it to really stick. And I think this is going to be, I'm just really looking forward to giving these little treat boxes. You know, they could even be like at Christmas dinner, if you have a Christmas dinner. They could be little treat boxes on the plate or next to the plate on Christmas dinner. So there's the front and the back. And now we just need to do the little triangle. And my piece fell down. Hold, please. Okay, so what we do with this is we need to get back our paper trimmer. And what we're going to do, instead of putting a dot, we're just going to fold one end, because we need to cut this into a triangle, right? And there we have a fold line. And so it's easy. We cut from the fold line to this corner down here. Let me move it up for you. So if I folded it in half, from the fold line down to the corner, and we'll just cut that side. Nobody even knows that we folded it. And then from this corner to the fold line down here. Boom. Okay, and now we have our little piece that is going to fit just perfectly right over that magnet. Isn't that super cute? Okay, where is my, here we go. And you can just decorate this any way you like. Let's put a little bit up here. So you have a choice as to what you're going to do with it. For mine, there we go. And you don't see any magnets. And check it out. And it stays closed. Isn't that just so cute? I didn't want to totally take the time to decorate it. I just am going to tell you what I did for mine. And the prize for next week is going to be this one. But I'm going to make this one into the same thing. I like these. They're like evergreen leaves. And they're from the Joy of Noel die set right here. I've just been using them a lot because I think they look very realistic. And so I just used some of those, and I put a little bit of red ribbon, and this, I only have a tad bit left. I barely even have enough to make a bow. This is the red ribbon that comes in a multi-pack with, let me see, I wanted to show you. It comes in a multi-pack with this ribbon. I really like it because it's thin, and it made a really cute little bow there. You could put handles on it for a purse. Good idea, Marcia. Good idea. Isn't that just the cutest little thing? And then again, just so that you can see a non-holiday version. And it looks finished with the, Poodles didn't put a designer series paper on the back of hers, but I thought it looked more finished. So you can just decorate them any way you like, and there you have your, I don't even know what they're called, but I think they're just super cute little boxes, and I wanted to show you today how to make them. Yes, go ahead and share, because I think people should see how to make these with the holidays coming up. And I think I am gonna use this for my Christmas dinner. I'm gonna fill that with little candies. Okay, we're gonna come back up here. So thank you guys for watching that. I thought you might enjoy a box. Every so often we have to do a box. It's good to do a box, you know? It's good to vary. One time we did a bag, and you guys liked the bag. So our prize for today is the card from last week, which was, that one was called the Modified Squeeze Box card, and I said I would give it away today. And so let me remind you of what it was. And this uses those little pumpkins that are going to be in my class to go. So this is the Modified Squeeze Box card here that pulls out like that. I want to get it to where you can see it. Okay. And then it opens completely up, and then you just close it right back up. Isn't that just cute? Okay, so this is the card with an envelope that will be going out to the prize winner today. And the prize winner is, I'm not sure if she's on here, but she's sometimes on YouTube, I think. Carol Schaefer. Carol, are you on today? I'm not sure if have I seen you? So Carol Schaefer wins this card. The random number generator picked Carol, and I'm so glad that she's won this fun card. Once you see it, you can make the pattern. You know, you can just take it apart and make the pattern by yourself. And you can just rewatch the video from last week, a week ago today. So congratulations. Yeah, and if you weren't here for last week, just go back and watch. It's on YouTube under live. It's on my YouTube, and you can learn exactly how to make this card because it is really super cute. So you guys have a wonderful weekend, and don't forget about my class to go, the Sunflowers and Pumpkins class to go. I think it's just, I love it. I love the sunflower masks. They're called the Abundant Beauty decorative masks, but I just love them, and they come in your kit. So if you want to get some and you want to take the class, just email me, Peggy@prettypapercards.com. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will see you next Wednesday. Okay, thank you guys.